Welcome to Healthy Living. I'm your host, Tim Kelly, and on today's program, we're joined by Brenda O'Donnell, the Early Childhood Development Coordinator for the City of Suffolk, and Lori White, a registered nurse with Sentara. These ladies are here to talk about a lot of information with regarding to the health of children and also expectant parents. And again, we'll have a lot of topics here. We're going to cover it all in today's program, so let's go ahead and get started. And Brenda, we're going to kick it off with you, talking about the week of the young child, and that's coming up in mid-April. Tell us about what the week is about. What is it trying to educate people about? And also, I understand you've got a bunch of great activities going on within that week, so take it away.
Week of Young Child lasts from April 15th to April 20th. It's a national event that focuses on young children, wherever they are, if they're in child care centers or in family child care homes, or they're at home with their mom. It's just a week to, events are planned all over the country that focus on young children. On Monday, April 15th, we are going to be hosting a storyteller that's going to do singing and music at DSS in the lobby area from 10 to 12. We're really excited about that. We're also on Tuesday, April 16th, we're doing a parenting workshop, and that's going to be located at the Planners Club from 6 to 8:30. And then that Wednesday, we are doing preschool gym time. This is an event we do all the time through the winter, and it will be from 9:30 to 11 at East Suffolk Rec Center.
Now, with these three events, is there any registration necessary? Because obviously, in some of these events, I know you have a limited space, so you want to make sure everybody gets in who wants to participate. How can they go about doing that?
The best way is to call us directly at the Early Childhood Development Commission, which is 514-7442, or to check our website on registration information. But we would love to have everyone participate, join in, and just celebrate the Week of the Young Child. We are also that week going to highlight our child care centers and our family child care homes that have been through the Virginia Quality Rating and Improvement System, VSQI. And what we're going to do is highlight those centers and let families know we're going to go to their centers and give parents stickers to say, my child attends quality care. Because that's something that we're really doing statewide in Virginia, is to highlight centers that are getting star rated and to measure their quality. So we want to highlight those centers.
Now, the rating system that you're talking about is voluntary. So again, these centers are choosing to be rated. Therefore, what does that process entail? What does that mean? If I, as a child care facility, decide to proceed with that, what is that going to mean for them? And also, what does it mean for prospective parents as well as parents who attend?
Well, it is a voluntary system, like you said. That is correct. And we want to eventually, hopefully, it'll be statewide and mandatory. But licensure standards is just what we consider basic standards. They're very important, but they're basic. The QRAS, the Quality Rating and Improvement System, goes above those basic standards. It comes in and it checks, and I'm going to look at my notes here if that's okay. They check the education and qualification of your child care providers. They assess interactions, how the child care worker interacts with the children. Structure, how the structure of their day runs. Is it open, or is it too structured where it doesn't allow a lot of free time? And it also focuses on environment and instruction, what the kids are actually learning. So they take all of these, they take all of this information and they compile it and they give them a star. They can go up to 5 stars. 1 star is good. We tell everybody 1 star is good. It's showing that they're making progress. Obviously 5 stars is the best, and there's only one 5-star center in the state of Virginia. We do have a 5-star home up in northern Suffolk.
Very nice. So
we're proud of that, but it just shows that the children are going to get good quality. It really shows quality. We're encouraging all centers and homes to go through this now, but it is a voluntary process. It's not mandatory. But we do have about 12 centers and family child care homes in Suffolk now that are have gone through this process or are about to go through this process.
Now, if you are a prospective parent, you're looking for child care for your child, and you want to find out, well, okay, this sounds great, but how do I find out? Is there a website or some reference point that people can go to? They can do their own research and find out how many stars does this facility have, and maybe some of the grading criteria that they receive their stars for?
Exactly. The best site to go to is Smart Beginnings, Southampton Roads, smartbeginningsshr.org. And they have a list of all of the child care facilities throughout Southampton Roads, because a lot of people that live in Suffolk don't necessarily use childcare in Suffolk.
Right.
So if you live in Suffolk and you're looking for childcare in Portsmouth, then you can look on the site for Portsmouth centers too. Okay,
and again, this information that you're going to find there is going to focus mainly on the rating program that we're talking about here.
Right.
It's not going to, I don't know, does it get into how much the fees are? It really doesn't break it down that way. It's more of just an overview and how they've been graded on what services they're providing. Right?
Exactly. They've been graded on what services they're providing. Now, if you're interested in a center, you would have to call the center to get their rates and if their availability.
Okay. Okay.
And the goal is to educate parents on the importance of this rating system and how it does matter. And hopefully that'll encourage more centers in Suffolk to go through this process. Because once they get a star rating, let's say they get 1 star or 2 stars and they're discouraged about that, then a mentor will come in from Smart Beginnings and work with these centers, and then they'll be re-rated. And the goal is, it's called a quality rating and improvement system. The goal is for them to improve, not to be perfect, but to improve. And so we want to make sure our children are safe and healthy and are prepared for kindergarten.
That's right. And because again, the early stage that we're talking about with children, I mean, that's perhaps the most crucial as far as in the development. I know we've talked about this before, but the fact that if you can get them started along that process, and really the process, I would say, is not only for the child but also for the parents to get them thinking about kindergarten. And of course that's the launching point, really the true launching point for the educational process, but it does begin a little earlier as well.
Exactly, and there's been research that shows that there is a tie-in between star rated centers and a child's readiness for kindergarten. So that's one of the things we want to promote to parents, to let them know, to start asking about it, to say, are you star rated, and how many stars do you have, and if they have 2, why do you only have 2? That's okay, but you know, to really open up that dialogue, because the more parents are communicating, the more parents are involved in preparing their children for school, the more ready their child will be.
And you know, people want to think about, was my child in the right school? But you know, if you're looking at a daycare facility, you want to shop around and you want to get the best place for your child to be to help their development at that stage, correct?
Exactly. And just because there's a 4 or 5-star center, that doesn't always correlate with price either. Don't assume that there's a 5-star center or a 4-star center and that's going to cost more. So it is important for parents to shop around, to know that they do have a say. They just don't have to pick a center because it has availability. They can actually be picky, and they should be, because 90% of brain development happens before the age of 5. So it's really important for parents to invest the time and the energy into their child's future, because that's what this is. This is preparing them for their future.
Exactly. Now, Lori, we're going to bring you in at this point and talk about a great new website that's just kind of hit the World Wide Web out there, and HereWeGrowSuffolk.com. Specifically, though, with this site, again, we're talking about education, educating expecting parents and also parents that already have their child's already here, so to speak. But Lori, if you could talk about some of the partners that have come together to make this site a reality, and also maybe some of the things that people can find on the website.
And it's an exciting time to be living in Suffolk, because Here We Grow Suffolk website is for pregnant moms, but it also has parenting tips. And one thing Brenda just said, I want to tie in, is brain development starts at an early age, so what better time than to start with that baby. So with you in mind, whether you're pregnant or whether you have a 2-year-old, this is a great place to, whether you plug in with your smartphone or whether you go on your computer, to go to the website today, and it's brand new. We've been up in operation for about a month. It offers community resources that are here in Suffolk, whether it's prenatal or after you deliver the baby. It also has parenting tips. We collaborate with other agencies, like Brenda had a wonderful parenting program Saturday, Parent University. We advertise that, so it's a wonderful place to go to that. It is a collaboration between Sentara OBC Hospital and Western Tidewater Health District. It is funded by the OBC Healthcare Foundation and Smart Beginnings Southampton Roads.
So again, a lot of elements in the community are coming together to make this site, as we said, a reality. And the fact, I think the great thing is, it sounds like kind of a one-stop shop. I mean, we use that phrase a lot in different applications for expectant parents to know what, if you will, to expect, and also what resources that you said. I think that's the key, that I don't think you are blessed with the fact that you have a child on the way, and then you're going, okay, now what? And then again, if you have a resource to go to that you can go to, like you're talking about, and pull this information together and find out what is available resource-wise for you, I mean, this is a win-win for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's kind of, we've broken it down on the website to have what comes before the baby, like your parenting classes, your breastfeeding classes, your classes, your tours at the hospital. And if you just have main questions, you can call us at any time. We have OB navigators, and they are registered nurses at Sentara OBC Hospital. Nice. They are free to, you call them, they will give you community resources, they will answer questions and kind of navigate you through the whole process of your pregnancy.
And again, this website you mentioned has only been around for about a month, but again, it's going to be continue to develop over time. And I think you noted to me before we started taping that there's a resource that's going to be coming on board relatively soon with this website, correct?
Yeah, we actually have a e-newsletter for parents that will be coming, so stay tuned for that. The other thing is that we're constantly putting new parenting classes up there, and we're open to suggestions out in the public, what you like and what you don't like, and what's needed.
I would like to recommend that people become fans of your Facebook page, because I am a parent of 2 young children, and I became a fan on Facebook. And every day when I check my Facebook page, I get, y'all posted something, and a lot of times it's just something you forget. You know, just that reminder of when you get frustrated with your baby, lay them somewhere safe and go take a breather. Just that little tidbit. It's not too much information, but it's very important for new parents. And it also shares a lot of great training opportunities in the area. And I really enjoyed that.
And one thing Brenda said is just a reminder to hug your baby. I mean,
exactly,
everybody's busy. We're all moms. We're in the busy world, and it's just little reminders. So
I've enjoyed being their friend on Facebook, so I highly recommend that for anyone with children. It's a great resource, and it's not, as far as Facebook, they don't post 500 things. It's like once a day, I think. I don't know if y'all have a standard, but once a day I tend to get something, and I'm actually looking forward to it, whether it's telling me about a training or just that little tip, hug your child. And y'all even put some video clips on there too, which I really enjoy.
And the video clips that Brenda's talking about actually consist of the home visiting programs. Prenatally, moms can be hooked to Nurse-Family Partnership, they can be hooked to Resource Mothers, they can be hooked to Healthy Families. And then after they deliver, if we don't connect with the mom until they deliver at the hospital, we can connect them to Healthy Families. So there's lots of resources, and also you'll find on the website is Text for Babies. If you want, and I kind of connected into the Text for Babies, and you'll get something daily saying what your baby should be doing at the appropriate age, so its development, and what better way when you're talking about health to, you know,
it's a great way.
Have a healthy child and get them ready for kindergarten.
We mentioned the Facebook page, we mentioned the website, but Lori, give us that web address one more time. And of course, we've had it up on the screen a couple of times, but we want to go through that one more time.
It's HereWeGrowSuffolk.com.
Okay, so HereWeGrowSuffolk.com, a great new resource in our community that people can take advantage of. And again, be sure to check in on them on a regular basis, in addition to the social media component, because of the fact that you'll be adding things and also providing updates, like you talked about, on community events and things that are going on that parents can tap into. So again, a great resource there. And the week of the young child again, Brenda?
April 15th through April 20th.
And again, you mentioned some events off the top. Just real quick, if you could recap those and also provide contact information if people would like to sign up or perhaps get more information.
Our events are Monday, April 15th. We're having a storytelling and music, and that's going to be at the lobby at DSS, our Health and Human Services building off Hall Avenue, from 10 to 12. Tuesday the 16th, we're going to be offering a parent workshop. It's a discipline workshop, The Magic of the Early Years, and that's from 6 to 8:30 at the Planners Club. And then on Wednesday, we're going to be doing preschool gym time at East Suffolk Rec Center from 9:30 to 11. And we're going to have bounce houses, face painting, the seashells are going to be there. But for registration information, contact our office, 514-7442, or of course our website, which is www.suffolkecdc.com.
And of course, I have to ask, what is the cost for if you want to participate in any of those 3 events?
Actually, they're all free.
That's
Tim.
what I thought.
Yes,
so
all
I figured
free,
you can't
definitely.
beat that. So if you're looking for a great resource there, 3 great opportunities. If you don't take advantage of one, you want to do all 3 or contact Brenda and the folks over there at the ECDC to contact them about finding out what's going on there. Well, thank you both for joining us today to talk about these great topics, and again, provide a lot of educational resources for expectant parents or parents that are already parenting out there in the community. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And that will do it for this edition of Healthy Living, and we'll leave you to your health.